As you step into the room and like are looking around at the contents, you step onto this blue rug and you find it gives way to a hole into the floor, which has some spikes at the bottom, and you kind of get impaled a bit, taking 10 piercing. I didn't expect it to roll that high.
Can I try to roll an acrobatics to catch myself on the wall?
What'd she say?
She wants to try to roll an acrobatics to catch herself on the wall.
What, to avoid the damage?
Yeah, to try to avoid some damage, I guess.
I mean, does she have the rogue thing that lets her like half the damage?
No, yeah, that's like way higher.
Fine, I'll let her roll an acrobatics to try to half it.
Nope.
No. Unfortunately, like as you're falling, the rug like encompasses you and you're unable to like put your arms out fast enough to. So yeah, you land on the spikes.
How far down is this?
Did you see how far down is it?
Yeah.
I'd say about like 15 feet.
Okay, I guess I'll climb back out with my movement.
Hey, I don't know if you'd be able to jump out or if somebody would have to help you out.
Well, I have 45 movement speed, so I should.
I'm just saying he's like, I have rope. She is just like a wall. So unless you can run up a wall.
I mean, if you were to just like lay down and stick your hand down, you'd probably be able to grab her arm.
Either way. Yeah. So would it be athletics for her or him?
No, I mean if somebody's like laying down flat and grabbing her, they should just be able to get out. I assume you're not like having a ton of equipment on you. You'd be pretty light.
Yeah, she's a monk rogue.
Yeah, it'd be super easy. Not gonna force you to roll for that. But yeah, after being pulled out, and besides the hole in now the middle of the room right here, there is what looks to be a chest and some kind of weird contraption in the corner.
Is the chest locked?
What you say?
Is the chest locked?
No, it is not locked.
Okay, I'm gonna look in the chest.
She wants to look inside.
Okay. Roll me a D100. A21. Bag of. Hold on, I gotta go from the table of contents and find what this thing actually is, because God forbid they just have a page number by it. $41. Okay, so inside, and then also roll me roll me 2d20s. Okay. So inside you find 2 separate bags, one containing 12 gold, another one containing a set of what is it? Small stones in a bag. There is. Let me roll that. +8. So there are 12 stones in the bag. The bag itself has like all around it has a like circle image of like the bells and then a bunch of like rings coming out from it all around the bag.
Circle image of what?
She said circle image of what?
Here, let me. Okay, I'm gonna draw on the map real quick. Picture it looks like a small circle like that, and then a circle around it, a circle around it, circle around it. It's like something is echoing out from the center circle, and that's all around the bag.
Whoever tries to fuck with it, I'm gonna give guidance.
Let me know if she takes a stone out of the bag.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Jordan about the stones and give him half of the gold as well, but I'm not gonna take them out of the bag.
Okay.
Sick.
I'm gonna ask him if he recognizes the symbol that's on the bag.
Do I recognize this
The symbols on the bag.
bag? Yeah.
Roll an Arcana check.
Awesome. I have no buffs. 15.
You've never seen this item, but from looking at it, like just looking at the outside of the bag, you can assume that whatever this is would probably emit some kind of noise. That's what you get from like just studying the outside of the bag, because that's the only indicators on it, really.
Bag closed.
Yes, it's closed unless you open it.
I was just wondering because you told us there was 12 stones.
Well, I have to once you grab the bag, I have to roll for how many stones there are.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'll tell her that what I think the stones do. Then I would like to examine this device.
Sure. Make me another Arcana check.
11.
You have no fucking idea what this is. You do see that a lot of the things rotate on it, and currently there looks like basically where you see these green lines, picture them as not lit up, and they're in the middle of the design with all the rotating things. They don't look to be lined up right now.
Okay. Can I try to line them up?
Sure. It'll take you a few minutes to do.
Sure.
Uh, Elizabesto, what are you doing?
I was going to check these things in this little area, like what these red and green things are, and look at this book and see what this book is.
Uh, a lot of the books on the ground are tattered and have fell like badly to the ravages of time. It looks like, especially because they were left on the ground. And from being in here, you can tell nobody's been here for a
No
long
supposed to.
time. So, yeah, these books. What was that for, Dennis?
I just accidentally clicked it. I was trying to edit stuff.
Okay. But the books on the bookshelf, looking over them, there do seem to be like one or two books that are not like completely ruined.
Mm-hmm. Do you have the titles of these books, or is there anything significant about them? Take up all the books. I'm
Just
gonna
a
just take
sec.
all the books with us.
Uh, okay. One is a book called Mimic's Mischief, a Shapeshifter's Shenanigans.
Okay.
And okay, the next one is called Orcs in Orbit.
In orbit.
Yep, Orcs in Orbit.
Kind of want to read Orcs in Orbit and know what's inside of it.
If you were to glance at like open the book, there's a little synopsis of the story. Basically, it reads that like you get this as like some kind of fantasy about like orcs somehow leaving the material plane and going into the astral sea and all kinds of adventures that go on from there.
Okay. What is this thing in the corner over here?
It is a broken piano.
Um,
It looks like just like you don't even have to study it. It looks like somebody took an axe to it and almost tried to cut it in half.
Okay. Nothing in or on or around this table at all?
Roll me an investigation for that.
Where's investigation? There it is.
20.
Okay, hot damn. As you're looking at the table, you're able to find a hidden compartment in one of the drawers that has a key to it.
So I just gotta find the key.
Well, you have the key, you just you don't know where it goes.
Okay.
Key will-
Okay, I'm just gonna pocket the key and walk back this direction to where everybody else is.
Okay. And by now, Jordan, you would have lined everything up. And as soon as you did, you hear like a click noise, and the thing begins to glow a bright green color, and the thing's kind of like spinning around.
Nothing else happening. It just starts to spin.
Nope, it's glowing and spinning. Nothing else.
I'm gonna stand on it.
Okay, let me roll me a d4 real quick.
Yay! 4.
Okay. In an instant,
I did it.
you feel like some kind of arcane energy shift, and for the rest of you, in a green bright flash, Jordan's gone, and Jordan, you're in a completely different room.
Is the platform put together?
The one you're on?
Yeah.
Yes, but this one, unlike the other one you were just on, is red. It is still
Okay.
spinning though.
What do I notice about this room with a passive perception of 19?
You notice that there are two broken chests in the room. There is in the corner what looks to be some sort of chopping block, and there are two dead bodies. Also, there is a like axe embedded into the chopping block.
Does it look magical?
I mean, not at first glance. There's nothing too special about it. It looks like a normal axe. You can tell it's been here for a while. It's covered in dust and cobwebs.
Can I poke the stump and the axe with my 10-foot pole?
Sure.
Anything?
Uh, let me open this up because I think that'd be. As you poke it, and the thing like jiggles a bit, you like see the axe kind of like keep jiggling, and then you see it begin to like lift up and quickly float towards you as it's going to take a swing.
Ah!
I'm assuming an 8 misses.
Oh, that big whiffs.
Yeah.
What happens if I jump on the thing after Jordan?
Roll a d4.
3.
You're down here.
No, that implies that we can go 4 places.
So yeah, in another green flash, Den's character is gone, and you're in a completely new room. Also, Jordan, roll me. Let me pull it up. Roll me an initiative real quick.
19.
Uh, what random fucking token can I throw down? Cause here, friend, close this because I don't have a token for this, so that you're just gonna be fighting that guy. Down, so I can add him to the
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a floating axe, and roll his initiative. Another 8. Seems a lot. It says all I can fucking roll. So
Nice job, Axe.
you go first.
Okay. So it's just like a floating axe.
Yes. Yeah. Roll me an arcane check real quick. It probably won't be very hard.
It
Okay.
is very hard.
You just think this is a magical axe of some sort. You've never heard of these before. And for you, Den, do you don't have advantage on that, do you?
I mean, I'm just kind of like looking around for people. So, I mean, if that counts as hearing and smell, then yeah.
Well, I will say the air smells musty. Other than that, you don't hear or really smell anything besides the like stagnant air. But with an 8, I can tell you, because this would be relying on your sight, this room looked like it had significant damage to it. A lot of the books in here kind of like somebody went on a rampage just destroying everything. There is, however, and it is not hard to miss, on the table right here, there is a book that is all kinds of like sealed up next to a dead body that is unlike the other ones, not a skeleton. It seems to be withered. And yes, that'll hit Jordan.
What's my percentage at? Am I at 50?
I think so. Because you haven't had it happen since you've been in here yet. No, it doesn't happen.
Okie dokie. So I'm at 75 now, I guess.
Yeah, let's go with that, because I can't remember what you were at.
Oh wow, that's pitiful.
Ooh, 2 1s.
Yeah, that's sad. Inflict wounds.
That's disgraceful. Veston's gonna just grab the axe and try to get it to stop attacking. A bad axe.
Sure, roll me a strength check. Or athletics, your choice.
Yeah, get that axe.
No. You're wrestling with it, and it is not like you can make it very easy on you. It is gonna, unless do you have anything else you're willing to do?
Nope.
Okay, yeah. On its turn, since you're like you have it in its hands, it's gonna attempt to swing at you.
Bring it on.
So I was about right on the. I took a guess because I didn't have the stats for this, but I was pretty damn close on the 2 hit.
Nope.
It misses. Like even though you're holding it, it's like it doesn't have its full like swing motion, and it just like kind of hits your armor, not being able to pierce you. And that is its turn. It can't do multi-attack, sadly.
Again.
Can I check this book for like see if it looks like it's gonna be trapped or anything if I grab it?
Sure. Make me I think that's investigation, isn't it? Or is that perception? I forget which.
I mean, I would prefer perception. It's up to you.
Well, I forget which one it's supposed to be. I think it's investigation, isn't it?
I'm going with Dennis.
If you're looking for traps.
Oh, 3. Okay, yeah. In a green flash of light, you disappear from the room you're in, and you end up in the same one with Den. And that inflict wounds does not hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming I don't see anything.
No. With that, you can tell the book's sealed up. You don't know why, but you do not see
Okay.
any kind of like traps on it.
All right, I'll take it.
Sure. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
I'm talking to Jordan.
No.
We're at this fucking stalemate here. Okay, back to you. Also, yeah, that would have triggered your fucking shit because you cast another spell. So, D100.
81.
81.
Let's see.
Chernobyl.
Okay. Pick. You can pick. Because there's only two of you in the room. You can pick yourself, the sword, or both of you. Your choice.
Just me.
Okay. What weapon do you currently have on you?
Well, I've been trying to grab it.
Well, I'm saying, do you have a weapon on like your side or anything?
Yes, I have a whip and I have a pike and a net.
Pick the pike or the whip.
Um can I pick my teeth?
Sure, I guess.
It is bite.
Okay, and then roll me. I think it's a D13 to see which one you get. Because I think I took a picture of this the other day. Pick? No, I didn't take a picture. I wrote it down. So a 6. Okay. Your teeth begin to crackle with energy. You feel like kind of like you kind of get a numbness in your mouth just from it, but it's not hurting you. But your teeth are crackling with like what feels like electricity, and they are glowing very bright.
Let's go.
You now have a for the next.
Damn.
I think
I
it's a
want
minute.
lightning
You
teeth.
have a +3 to hit, and you deal an extra 2d4 lightning damage with your teeth.
Lightning teeth.
Lightning teeth. +3 to hit, you said? Or
Yep,
+2?
+3 to hit.
Oh, sick. Okay.
You basically just gave yourself a better version of elemental weapon. um. Oh yeah, but you had your turn. Okay. Take it up. Okay, I'm assuming a 22 hits you.
No. Yeah, it does.
It's a 12 plus 9 slashing damage.
Is it magical?
Yes, you would assume the floating weapon that is hitting you is magical.
Damn. Okay.
And that's its turn.
I'm gonna bite it. I crit.
Yeah, that'll fucking hit. And then roll the. It would be 4d4 now. 4d4 lightning damage.
10 lightning damage.
So 6. Okay. As you bite into it, where would you like to bite it? Like, are you biting it in the metal or are you biting it on the wooden part?
The wood, I assume. I'm not trying to shock myself.
Okay. As you bite like on the handle, you just snap right through it in one easy motion. The top of the weapon falls to the ground, and the thing that was fighting against you in your hands just stops any resistance. You assume you have killed it.
Unfortunate. Would have made a fine axe. Anything in these chest rubbles?
Roll a d100.
68.
Gotta get to the damn tape.
I'm just gonna go take this book and go this way. Boop, 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 boop.
139. Let me roll to that.
You flags too. Kind of. I mean, I did, but
Looking inside them,
failed at it.
you only find one thing. It is a triangular shape piece of glass. Actually, no, never mind. That's wrong description. It is a pair of glasses with some multicolored lenses. Sorry, my bad for the description. Elizabeth, though, are you hopping on the thing?
Yeah.
Did you roll a d4 yet?
Mm-mm.
Hey.
Yay!
Now someone gets there.
In a green flash, you're gone, and you appear in a room, and you see your compatriot and an axe on the floor that is split in half.
Grab it, Jordan. I can reforge it. I have some Smith proficiency.
Well,
Can't
the
see anything.
the axe head's
Oh,
not
no.
broken. The handle's broken.
You said
Yeah.
what was that, Elizabeth? So you said you couldn't see anything?
Yeah, I think I've got it though.
I can make a new handle.
Out of metal
Yeah.
for an axe?
Yeah.
No,
Why?
that hurts.
Wear gloves.
That doesn't help. Like, that's not going to help as much as a wooden handle.
Then just put a new wooden handle on it. God.
That's what I'm saying.
Either way, I can fix it.
What does a passive perception?
You don't got wood carver's tools.
I do. I'm a carpenter too.
Oh,
Then as you enter that hallway, you see what looks to be some kind of jail cells on either side of the hallway, and the skeletons in them are kind of doing various things. Some of them are just like sitting down in a corner. Other ones are kind of like doing the like cup thing, running it across the bars. Another one's in the back trying what looks to be playing a rusted harmonica, although it has no breath to play it.
I'm gonna ask them what they're in for.
What language are you speaking that to them in?
Abyssal.
The one playing the harmonica looks up to you and is like, looks at you, then looks back to his other people, like the one who's clanking the things across the iron. He's like, "Do you understand a word he's saying?" And he says this in common.
Okay.
Is that boy speaking dwarvish?
I'll speak to them in common then and ask them what they're in for.
Oh, so now you speak the right language.
Hey man, I just assumed undead would speak something more interesting.
I mean, just because we look like this doesn't mean we were always like this.
Oh, that's fair.
But you asked what we're in for? Well, we got caught cheating at the ladies' game, and she was not too fond of that.
Mm.
And unfortunately, getting caught cheating earns you a life sentence in here.
Gotcha. So
What's the ladies' game?
yeah, who's the lady?
Lady Luck, the goddess.
Okay. So are you guys just like normal people that are stuck here, or what?
I mean, normal-ish, I guess.
Okay.
About as normal can be.
Can we like open these gates anyhow?
You see like a lock on either side. Unless you have something to cut through fucking metal or open the lock.
I mean, I have a rogue in the other room. I'm just being, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean there's a giant like padlock on them.
Okay. I'm gonna go ask her if she can open these gates for me.
What does the passive perception of 16 get me out of this room?
She wants to look through this room that I failed at.
You would be able to find some of the like books that are not destroyed in this room. There's like only like a handful that have not been destroyed out of like the mess that happened in here, because it looks like somebody came in here and took a weapon and or multiple other things to most of these books, desks, and everything else. And as well, you would be able to notice that the dead body on the floor, he was killed because you can see it in the back of his skull. There's a dagger left in it that has been rusted to hell, like plunged into his skull.
What are the books?
One of the books, the title reads "A Kobold's Guide to Fashionable Trap Design." Another one is labeled "When a Beholder Dreams." And another one seems to be about, I don't have a fancy name for this one, but it's about the Underdark.
I want to read that one.
Read that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically this one, it doesn't have a lot of information, but it gives you a kind of detail not like super detailed, but at least a detailed enough like description of what the Underdark might hold, because there are different regions to it. But it gives you a few monsters that whoever wrote this book encountered, and like some foliage / mushrooms.
Okay. Can I like? Will I be able to retain that information without keeping the book?
What'd she say?
She would like to retain. She wants to know if she can retain that information without keeping the book, or does she need the book?
You would probably have to like, I'd say, at least read it like a little bit. You wouldn't just be able to flip through it and retain it like that.
So I'll hold on to it.
Or let's put it this way: if you want to do that, you would probably, when you want to like remember the information, your character would probably have to like roll an intelligence check. But if you want to take it with you and read it like once or twice, you would be able to retain it without having to like try to make a check to see if your character could remember it.
Okay, I'll take that book.
Okay, that
And
sounds good.
Can I like check out the dagger and see if there's anything special about it, or if it's just exactly what it says it is?
Sure, you can inspect the dagger. It seems to be like the hilt of it is still in good shape. Like it's well crafted, but the blade itself is kind of rusted to hell. Um, it does seem to have like some kind of like old insignia on it, but you would have to like clear the rust to be able to tell.
I'll take the dagger too.
Okay.
And whenever Den's character comes back to ask me about picking the locks, I'll ask him about getting the rust off the dagger.
Okay. If it's just a normal dagger, then it should be fine.
And I'm gonna cut back to
Oh.
them two up there real quick because they went outside and because this is a big map and I can't see where everybody's at and what they're doing. So,
You got Scooby Doo.
because basically there's like different sections to this map with how big it is, and I have to scroll up and down to view everything.
That's funny.
But okay, for you two, as soon as you step out into the hallway, you guys have no fucking clue where you are anymore. You're in a completely different section. Once you stepped back over here, you could see down the hallway that there's some kind of what looks to be staircase,
For last night's
kind of like down this direction. I know you can't see it with your thing. And then you would also be able to see these gel cells.
Okay, I'm gonna go like where I was. I'm gonna go in over to the jail cell and investigate.
Unlike the skeletons earlier, all the body parts are kind of like scattered around the room, and as soon as you walk in, 4 skulls turn to you, and they're all like shouting at once, like, "Hey, hey, hey! Can you help us get our bodies back in order?"
Sure, I guess. What do I need to do to get your bodies back together?
They can't like really like glance around because they're stationary, but they tell you that it's just if you look around the room, you can see all the scattered body parts. If you would kind of gather them up and I guess try to put us back together.
Okay.
Why are you body? Why are your heads not with your bodies?
Well, we've been here probably the longest out of most everybody else in this dungeon, and we kind of got sick of being stuck here, so we tried something, and well, let's just say they didn't like that, and then they broke our bodies as punishment.
So, if we put your bodies back together, would they get upset with us, whoever they is?
I'd say probably.
That he thinks, like, you can clearly say, surely, like, see he's thinking about it. I don't know really. They never said nobody couldn't put us back together. But you are the first people we've seen, and he's like, well, damn, I don't have hands to count. I'd say 100 years or so. I think. I don't know. I've lost lost all meaning in here.
Where is here? And I kind of just like gesture around me. What what
Well,
is this place?
Didn't you get the message as you stepped into this place?
Well,
It's
yeah, but like, how do we get out?
He's like, well, I mean, if I knew how to get out, do you think I still would have been here? I really don't know. We've been ever since I've gotten here. I've been trapped in here.
Is there anyone that you know that's here that may know how to escape this place?
Here, let me roll an intelligence check because he's been in here a long time. Let's see if he can remember. How about yeah? Okay, with a 5, you can clearly see he's straining to think. He's like, I can't think of anybody in particular that would know how to get out of here, but I can say that I vaguely remember, because this was a lifetime ago, back when I had a body and I was still alive. I had a friend, one more friend besides, you see the skulls in here, and he was with us in this dungeon, but for the life of me, I can't seem to remember what happened after we lost. Although he's
Okay.
clearly not here anymore. So, if I had to take a guess,
Lost
I think
what?
he got out.
Yeah, what he said. Lost what? What did
Oh,
you guys lose?
you guys haven't. Oh, you guys probably haven't participated in the games yet.
We played Blackjack earlier. That's a game. Is that what you're speaking of?
No, 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 not those. Those guys have been there. Like, I'd say shortly after we got here. They weren't even there the first time around. They kind of. Let's put it this way, I don't know what's going on because we haven't been to the lower floors and for God knows how long. But a lot of the skeletons or people here kind of just roam. Some don't, some do, some stay put, some are locked up.
Okay. So, what kind of games are you talking about?
Well, when you get to the end, there's like a sort of. Again, let me roll another check because it's been a while for him. Okay. There's a big room and then like it's a sort of game of chance, but also I think we had to fight some stuff. I can't exactly remember. My memory is like he's if he could have a finger scratching his head right now, he would. You can clearly see that like he's not able to exactly remember for some reason. He's like, my memory's real fuzzy about it. All I can remember is there's some kind of big room in this place that we're not allowed to go in anymore. Like once we've lost, you're kind of not allowed to go back in there.
Okay. All right. I start gathering up some of the bones and going over to which skulls? I'll guess this one.
All the body parts look the same. There's no telling the difference. Basically,
I
you
thought
can't tell which like set of rib cage goes to which skull.
Just ask them.
They don't even know.
Just,
Like
so.
basically everything's mixed match. It looks like
as long as they each have one of each, then it should be fine.
whoever threw them in here took the skull off and then basically threw the body against the back wall and everything scattered.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how would we even keep these bones together if we can even figure out what goes where?
Well, I'll assume if you're able to like assemble the stuff, if you put my skull back on, that might work. I mean, we're being. He's like, if he had hands, he'd gesture to himself. You can assume we're clearly still alive by some sort of magical means. So I assume if maybe you put my head back on, like a body, it might come to life. Although that's just a theory.
To Jordan to kind of like gauge his like expression. I'm like, what do you think we should do here?
Vestin is kind of unimpressed with the skeleton's attempts. If you want to see if that works, I'd say the easiest way to do it would be to just like take a skull and start trying to match it to a rib cage, and if the rib cage starts moving, then it works, and if none of the rib cages move, then it doesn't work.
Right. So how are we gonna find if they're all? How am I going to tell which ribs go to the spine? And there's so
Follow
many
your heart.
everywhere.
One at a time.
Oh gosh. Okay, I guess I'm gonna start piecing together rib cages. What do I do from here?
Sorry, you're putting the rib cage up to the skull.
Yeah. I'll
As you kind of
gather up.
like smack the skull onto the rib cage, you hear like a snap noise, and instead of like the skull just falling off when you pick up your hand, it's kind of being held there. And he's like, "Yes, I'm not on the floor anymore.
Oh wow!
I actually
That
have a
actually
neck."
works.
That's the correct rib cage.
Yay. Chinga. Okay, well, I guess I'll find another rib cage and go over to this guy and see if it sticks on him.
You just pick up a random rib cage, it doesn't matter which one, and just stick it on there, and again you hear the snap noise. Now instead of just being a skull, they're just a torso with a skull on top.
I'm not sure if I'm just getting lucky or this is just
Okay,
work.
you can assume just from picking it up the first 2 times, it doesn't matter which one you pick up, they all look the same. So anyone would work.
Okay. So I just gather the other 2 rib cages and then go to the other 2 skulls.
Yeah, so basically it does the same thing over and over. They're just now the torso, no arms and legs, and just a skull on top.
Okay. So am I gathering up arm bits now? Would you like to help me gather arm bits? I'll tackle these two over here if you grab those.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you get us at least one arm each, we could start putting ourselves back together.
Alright, and then I gather a couple of arms and come over to this guy and pop him on.
Yeah, as soon as he gets like arms, he starts like kind of wailing them around. You can tell he can't give facial expressions, but if he could, you would assume like they're so happy to fucking have arms again.
So then I'll go over here and give him arms and ask, once this guy's arms are on and he's able to walk around, I'm like, are you able to finish this up yourselves? Or do we have to say?
They all kind of look at each other. It's like, and not that they have arms. Yeah, we should be able to get it from here. Now that we can actually grab parts.
Okay, and what is this thing in the back corner back here?
It is a destroyed bed that looks like it's been here for God knows how long.
Okay. Before I leave, I'm just gonna ask him, do you guys have anything that you think might be important that we should know about these games in the future?
Yeah, Jordan, don't go in there. But as you get there, Jordan, like as you round the corner, you see like two big iron doors with some words on it, and back to you, Elizabeth. The skeleton tells you, like, if I could, like, every time I try to think about the games, like, whatever memories I had of it are like super fuzzy for some reason. Uh, roll an Arcana check real quick, Elizabeth.
Hold on a second, pull my thing. Explode. Arcana.
You can assume when he says his memory's fuzzy that some sort of magic might be affecting his ability to remember. Because you can tell that these people, even though they're skeletons, that they act like normal people. That they are probably heavily under the influence of some sort of magic that is keeping them alive, and that might also affect their ability to remember.
I'm gonna just walk down the hallway then and find somewhere.
And yeah, don't go past right here. There's a giant door with some words on it. And I'm gonna cut down to Den and them real quick.
Okay.
Okay. So what are y'all doing then?
We're trying to open and free these guys.
Lockpick.
Okay, give me I think it's Steve's tools.
Yeah. I'm gonna give her guidance.
Yeah, go for it.
Click them.
And if it asks you to query what kind of like roll to use for it, that would be Dex to add to it, I guess. Because I know sometimes tools ask you for what stat to use. Yep. At first, like trying to lockpick, you can tell these cells were built a long time ago, and it's giving you a little bit of resistance, but you can just assume that that's because they have not been opened in for fucking ever. But after like a minute or two, you're able to get it this side open.
Next side. Yeah.
and then roll another d4.
Yep.
Okay, about the same thing with the other side. It takes like a minute.
Okay. After we open the doors, I'll be like, "All right, you guys can get out if you want. That's on you." And then,
Oh well, as soon as you open it, they're kind of like going out into the hallway, and they're kind of like, you can tell the way they're like kind of standing and looking around. It seems like they haven't been out of this jail cell in forever. It's kind of awkward for them. Well, since you did let us out, I do feel compelled to repay a kindness to you. I will
okay.
say, the only thing that I can like give you is a piece of knowledge.
No, I don't want
Because
it. I want. I want a. No, I want a favor in the future one day.
well, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out of here, so you might have to come back here for that favor.
I mean, maybe I need it later in this thing. I don't know. Oh, sure, give me your information, I guess.
Well, he's gonna point back to the room you guys came from. He's like, I assume you found some sort of book in there, right?
What,
Like
this one?
a book that was all kinds of sealed up.
Yeah, this one right here.
He's like, yeah, that's the one. I assume the dead guy's still in there with a knife in his head. That
Yeah.
that
With the
old
knife in my head.
fucker was one of the wizards who was like basically he was in charge of keeping us here, and then he got stabbed in the head.
Okay.
But that is from what he used to ramble on about. I think that was his spell book or something like that.
Okay.
So there's that. That's the only information I kind of have that's worth anything. I've been trapped in here for so long.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're welcome to just lead the way out to wherever we're going. We're just going down the hall past you guys, I guess.
Yeah, I guess one of them will take the lead and he'll like tell like as he goes by he'll push open these doors and let you know that there's like this used to be where some guards used to be posted, and one side's like the room where they would just kind of sit around and shoot the shit, and there's like broken weapons in there. And then this side, this is their like supply room, and it's all kinds of broken stuff.
Okay.
A few things.
So it's been raided.
You can roll a perception check real quick.
Okay.
Past 16, is that not going to give me anything? Do I need higher? Or?
What'd she say? I heard
She's trying to
16.
she's trying to use her passive, which is 16.
Sure. We'll go with the 16 then. Roll me another D100 real quick. Okay, I'll take the 88 since he rolled it first. Roll me. Roll me 4d12s.
Me or him?
Either one. You're both in the room. Okay, so digging through this room, a lot of the stuff is ruined, but you are able to find. I'll go with the first two rolls for that. So they're like the most valuable thing out of all this junk. Pocketed away, there were 10 gold pieces in like the bottom corner of one of these broken things. and then there were 5 what looked to be like very, very small gems. Like they can fit in like you can like just itty bitty. It looks like it would go on a ring. And there's 5 of them, and they're in a bag, like a small baggie.
Ziploc, the great bag mage.
Hmm. What did you say?
I said, Ziploc, the great bag mage.
But that is the only thing worth of value in this room. Everything kind of else has fallen to the ravages of time.
Okay. We're going to just keep going until we get to these stairs, I guess.
I will say, as where she's at, the skeleton will let you know, like, to watch your step, because as he points out on the floor, in a big like straight line, there is a trap like pressure plate. If you were to step on any of them, it would trigger a bunch of traps.
Okay.
They would let you know that before walking down, so you don't even have to roll for it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then as soon as you get to the staircase, it does not go down anymore. It only winds up from where you're at.
Okay, Doug. We'll start at the staircase and we'll just let you cut back to them.
Here, I'll go ahead and do this for y'all real quick. Move you to that one. Just up for the next floor, but yeah, I'll cut back to them real quick. Jordan, you back?
Are you muted?
He said he was gonna BRB.
Right. I know, but he doesn't realize he's muted whenever he comes back half the time.
I was just asking if he's because he didn't message me if he was back or not. So I don't know.
Okay. I mean, you can just do it with her.
Keep going.
Elizabetho,
That too.
you here?
Yeah.
Okay. There is a giant door in front of you with like basically it's a double door. It is made of again like a very strong metal material. And then carved on it is some words. What languages do you read?
Common and Elvish.
Okay, then the words would appear to you in Elvish.
Okay.
They kind of seem like upon you walking up, it seems like they kind of rearrange into a certain order. At first, you couldn't read it, but after a few seconds, it rearranges and you're able to read it in Elvish. So let me find my thing. Okay. It says, in dungeons dim, where shadows creep, I am a gamble, a secret to keep. Digits dance on a real arcane. Luck elusive, a whimsical game. Golden whispers I may unfold. What am I?
Can I get that in chat?
Sure.
Because I don't know anything about D&D. So I'm going to have to
It's
look
a
at this
normal riddle.
real hard.
Well, let me just say it's a D&D themed riddle, but that doesn't mean it's just strictly D&D. That's the amazing thing about ChatGPT. You can ask it to make it a theme. There you go. I posted it in chat.
No idea. I'm not good at riddles, and
I'm curious. Let's see.
I have to wait for Jordan to get back.
Okay. Well then, while she's thinking about it, I'll cut back to you two.
Oh, okay.
You walk up the stairs to another floor. From where you're at, you can't really tell if it was the floor you're already on before that you teleported away from.
Okay. I guess we'll check for traps and try to go down the hall.
Sure.
Let me check her. If she's getting water, she's probably better at investigation if that's what it is.
What's going on? You coming in?
And then I'll add a D for guidance to it here. So 17.
You want water?
As you guys like walk down the hallway, you don't find any kind of traps. There's no pressure plates, no anything. It just seems to kind of be a normal hallway. As you get towards the ends down here, because I assume you guys are gonna walk forward.
Yeah.
There is a door to your left, and then once you get like here and peer down, you see a wall of some sort, but it looks kind of funky.
Okay. I guess I'll check the door first.
You can. It's locked, but you can see through it. There is another like set of skeletons in a jail cell, in a small jail cell that'd be that. But you can see through the door because it has like iron bars on it, like a
Okay.
small set, like a window.
I'll have her lock pick for me if she can.
By the way, what languages do you speak? I know you said Abyssal for one, but what are the other ones?
Okay. I have Giant, Elvish, Celestial, Abyssal, Common.
Okay. In Celestial, at the top of the door, it reads. Because I should have mentioned it. And on top, it says on a sign, like inside, above where they're in, like right above the jail cell. Criminals do not open door.
Okay. It said that there's criminals in here. Don't open the door. Okay. Want to open the door? Open the door anyways.
Do you still want to open the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
18.
Yeah. It takes a minute. As soon as you hear the click, door kind of like you have to give it a good push. It's pretty solid, but it is swung open. And the skeletons in here, as soon as you like come in, they do you speak Dwarvish? Either of you?
I don't. Do you? Dwarvish? Nope.
Then they start shouting at you in a language you do not speak.
So they seem. Can I use insight to like get like intent off of it? Like
Yeah,
if they're
sure.
like
Give me an
angry?
insight check.
20.
They seem like they're shouting at you to like do something, but you can't really tell. But they also don't look like they're doing it in a nice way.
Okay. Is there like a padlock on this one too?
Oh yes.
So I'm just gonna kind of like point at it and then like shrug my shoulders.
As you point at it, they like shake their head yes.
Okay. Do you want to open it?
What's with the big giant skull?
Is the big skull different from the other two things, or is it just like
The skull is like it's also shouting at you in a language you don't speak, but instead it doesn't have a body. So it's just kind of like it's moving its mouth, but every time it moves its mouth, its head like kind of bobs up and down, but it doesn't have a body.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll open it if you'll open it for me. Okay. Go. 23.
Yeah, that'll open it. As you do,
We'll kind of just like step out of the way.
yeah, as you do, you see them because the other one doesn't have a body, but doesn't mean the body parts aren't there. They grab what looks to be like femurs, and they come out swinging.
Oh, at me?
Oh yeah, it said
Why?
criminals do not open door.
Hey, we're criminals too, bro. Like, leave me alone.
So the first one's gonna take a swing, and one of them's gonna swing off. So
I don't think he wants to do that.
Yeah, I really don't.
they don't know who you are. They again
They're about to find the
criminals.
fuck out. We're both like in werewolf form right now.
Again, criminals.
They're just gonna fucking attack werewolves. They're fucking dumb.
I mean, they just like you can assume like they're speaking dwarvish and they kind of look short. You assume these might be dwarves, and they just think, oh, you know, they because you are elves, they might just think you're really kind of ugly elves.
Wolf elves.
Hey, since I got a nat 20 on my initiative, does that mean that I get to take an extra turn to start?
Sure.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are my things?
Nat one.
Have me switch roles.
Because he got a nat 1, does that mean you have to skip his first turn?
It means we'll just I don't have a fucking token for these guys, so I'm just gonna use this.
That looks fine to me.
Add turn.
I'm a fucking cleric werewolf. Bring it on, fucking skeleton.
I can just roll their initiative on this.
But I am back now, sorry. Had to go do a thing.
Then
Fucking
did you?
smite these motherfuckers? What? I think I hit the wrong thing. But,
Yeah, here, I'll fucking put you on there.
I got you. Oh, damn.
Yeah. So you got
I
a
was
1.
too quick. Yeah, so I get +2, so it's 3.
I mean, I don't think it makes flying. I feel like they got a 20 on their initiative. So, so yeah, go ahead and take your bonus round real quick. Do one attack or whatever you're gonna do for your natural 20. Yeah, that'll hit. They are not wearing any armor. They are literally just skeletons. So let me look up regular skeleton stats.
Well, your bike is part of your attack action, so you can still do that. So bite.
It's almost dead.
Yeah, both of those will hit. After the 8, it is still standing though.
And bonus action, flurry of blows.
And with that one is La Dead. That
I didn't know
sure,
we were
since it's wearing
French
no armor,
skeletons.
that'll hit. Yeah, both those will hit.
Roll damage.
And that kills that one.
Don't fuck with me.
I mean, they weren't wearing any armor, and they were coming at you with, like, giant femur
Femur.
bones.
Yeah,
It doesn't seem like they
yeah.
were really prepared.
Yeah, even like I don't even think they could have damaged us.
Right, exactly.
They don't know that.
I was kind of tempted to just stand there and let them hit me until they realized it.
That's when they, like, steal your sword off your side and stab you with it.
That doesn't damage me either.
Okay, yeah, but they are dead, and then the only thing that's left talking in the room is the skull on the floor.
All right, I'll pick it up and carry it with us.
You basically, it looks like Kratos from the new games with a mirror on your fucking backside,
Yeah.
as it's just shouting at you in an incoherent language.
Okay, we just throw it in her back of holding.
As you get to right here, there's a wall, but it looks like real funky. You can either
I'm gonna
roll.
poke it.
You're gonna poke it. Your hand goes right through it.
Okay. Oh, this wall is an illusion.
Well, as you do, the wall disappears, and there's a skeleton on the other side. Hold on, let me remove the fucking thing and switch layers to remove it. Delete. But as you do, a skeleton on the other side that is like a half torso turns its head and is like, "You guys weren't supposed to come from there. I had a whole riddle set up and everything."
I have a question. The other skeletons that we've freed, where did they all go?
They were like taking. Basically, one was guiding you out to the staircase, and then the rest of them were kind of like digging through the stuff downstairs. Most of them were still downstairs when you left.
Okay, I have a question if we can retcon it or not. I would have offered to like smuggle them out because it was like I'm assuming they don't have to breathe because they're skeletons. Can we just like throw all of them in a bag of holding?
Sure. Give me before I say no. Try to persuade them.
Okay.
Give me a persuasion check. Because I want to see if they can trust you. With a 13.
If she helps me, it's a 20, but I don't know if that counts.
We'll say for this because it's just...
I think I can technically. I don't know if I can guidance myself. I don't think I can.
I'll say for this, like, we'll just do straight roll for this with a 13. You can basically tell them they can get you out, and even though, like, they are very grateful that you got them out of the cages, only about like half of them, which is, let me see how many were down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll make it an even 8. 4 of them are willing to go with you and do your plan. The other 4 are kind of skeptical and would rather kind of just stay here and enjoy their
Okay.
newfound freedom.
All right, so we got 4 skeletons and a head in a bag. Okay, and this guy's complaining that we didn't fall for his trap.
Well, it's not like he didn't say a trap. He just said he had a whole riddle set up and everything, and you weren't supposed to come this way.
Oh, my bad, man. What's the
It's a riddle.
what's the riddle?
Let me see if he's like how defeated he is. Let's roll straight D20. Yeah, he's pretty sad that you guys ruined his like big moment. He's like, I don't even want to tell my riddle anymore. You guys came the wrong way, ruined my whole thing. I've been here waiting like it's been like 100 years or so or more. I don't even know. I've lost track. I'm real bad at counting, but I had one job, and that was to tell the next people who came a riddle.
Oh. His one job is to tell people a riddle. He failed.
You can tell us the riddle still.
What'd she say?
She's like, you can still tell it to us.
Like begrudgingly, you can't. Again, no facial expressions. He like begrudgingly like gives a sigh, and he's like, sure, I'll tell you my riddle.
Yay!
Here, I post it anyway, so let me post it so you can read it while I'm reading it aloud. In a realm where stakes intertwine, I am the unseen hand, a subtle sign. Tokens dance, and cards align. In a game of fate, I intertwine. Not a roll nor a spin, yet I govern where luck has been. A wager made, a silent decree. In a gambler's world, who am I to be?
Dealer.
He goes, wrong.
What was it again? Can you like post
It's
it?
in chat.
Oh, it's in chat. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was gonna post it.
I was on the wrong
post it so y'all could read it while I read it aloud. That way the people watching the stream can hear it as well. Honestly, out of all the riddles that I made for this thing, I think that's one of the harder ones.
Is that like check?
What?
It's like when you check or is, but like ante up.
No. Again, like all these are like again because the god of luck, gambling, it has stuff to kind of do with games and luck in general.
Yeah, I guess was like a card dealer, but it didn't. It wasn't
No.
right. The first one sounds like a slot machine.
I had no idea. I couldn't think of a riddle except for the thing that you spin with the marble, but it's
No, like craps.
yeah. I was thinking that, but I was like, I don't know. But now that you say that, slot machine does sound.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I came over too sideways.
He's the skeleton on the ground tells you If you can't get it, it's no biggie. He just wanted to. He thought of a good riddle, and since he's been stuck here, he got put in charge of the wall you guys walk through. If you would have got the riddle, the wall would have disappeared.
A chance?
Yeah, that's essentially the same word as basically what the Chat GPT gave me. The answer was odds or probability, so chance would be right.
Cool.
I got
That's
stuck up on the
interesting.
wrong thing.
What's interesting is that like you use ChatGPT to answer these, and I put them into ChatGPT,
No,
and they
no.
did not give the right answer.
Like I asked, okay, Chat GPT, give me a, like I'd say, give me a riddle based off of gambling, but make it like
That's what I'm saying.
in
Like
D&D.
ChatGPT made the riddle, and I asked ChatGPT the riddle that ChatGPT made, and it can't answer it.
But as you say, Chance the skeleton with his because he has no lower torso. He's only torso, arms, and the head. He points to you and he's like, "Ah, see, the little lady got it right."
Yay!
Although it's not as great because the wall would have disappeared, but it disappeared anyway.
Oh. Sorry.
Well, I guess we're gonna keep going this way.
He's like, "Well, since you guys came from that way, you guys know you're back on the first floor, right?"
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, this is the original floor.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks.
Well, we still can only go this way.
Well, I mean, the staircase from where you guys were had another way to go up.
Okay.
I'm still
So-
gonna check out the floor.
Yeah, you guys are back. As soon as you turn this corner, you recognize this hallway. You have been here. This is the first floor that you guys were already on.
Okay. So I guess we can go back and go up the stairs again. If we've already done everything on this floor.
Yeah, basically.
Go boop 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 boop. Do 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 do. Stairs.
Here, I'll move you there. And grab your token. I'll move you here. There you go. Oh, no. There you go.
Oh, bamboozled.
As you walk to the top of the stairs, there's not another floor. You assume this is the highest it goes.
But why is there a wall here?
Okay. So she asked why there's a wall here, but
Because I did not put
A
fucking the
wall on the
light
bottom?
blocking thing right here. So
Oh,
you
okay.
can see that way. It's my one flaw. Because I had to
No.
again, I had to delete some of these maps to edit them to make it for this dungeon. I probably just didn't put the lights back where they were supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so go up. I'm guessing this is where Jordan was because it's red.
Yeah, as you look, the door's wide open. There is a red thing in there, and I don't know if he took the axe or not. Question mark. But there is you can see a chopping block with nothing on it, 2 broken chests, and a dead body. And as you walk here, you see a bunch of skeletons just putting the finishing touches on grabbing their legs and sticking them on their torsos.
Do you guys need a way out of here too?
They look up from what they were doing and they're like, "Oh, more people. I assume you're friends with the other people who were just here. Your buddies
Maybe.
went around
Were
the
they
corner.
also a werewolf?
One of them was real hairy.
No, maybe.
but they were they helped put us back together. They point to their bodies. We were all just heads just a minute ago.
Okay. Do you guys want to jump in this bag with the rest of the skeleton? We're trying to sneak them out of here.
Roll another persuasion.
Okay. 8.
They all kind of look to each other. One of them kind of just shrugs and says, "Yeah, why not? It can't be any worse than being stuck here." And he'll get in. The others are like kind of hesitant because they literally just got back their freedom from being just a fucking head, so they're gonna kind of enjoy just being able to walk for a little while.
Okay. Jordan, you turn the corner to me, just like throwing a skeleton in a bag.
We're over here. There's a big door with words on it.
It is in Elvish as you walk up.
I can read it.
I can also read it.
Everyone can. We're all elves.
Yeah, just don't go past right here until you guys figure
What
this.
does it say?
It's the first thing I posted in chat, the Dungeons Dim or Shadows Creep riddle.
Is it either of those things we said?
What was the thing you said?
I said slot machines. She said craps.
As you say slot machine, you hear a like sudden shift, like click noise. The words light up, and the doors swing open. Let me get rid of the lights or the light block thing. Boom. Inside, you can see a very big room, a bunch of pillars, and a bunch of bones everywhere.
Passive
And
wisdom 16.
towards
Oh wow.
as you walk into the room a little bit more, you see a statue at the very end of the room and a sizable pile of gold, but also you see a giant slot machine in front of it. And as you right there, stay right there. As you take a step forward, the slot machine, like the lever pulls by itself, you hear a click, and the thing begins to spin, and bones begin to rattle around the room. And I need everybody to roll initiative as bones suddenly like rise up from behind this thing. And forms. Let me bring this token from the other thing. You see that? By the way, I had to hand draw this because nobody has made a fucking skeleton slot machine like I wanted.
That's fair.
Beautiful.
So that's what it looks like. It is just basically a skeleton with a torso for a fucking slot machine.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah. All the skeletons inside of it.
Oh,
And
wait,
then
I got it. I'll turn giant and pull the lever.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's okay. So 12. I need to roll. As combat begins, I need to roll 2. D12s real quick. 9 and 11. So going from the bottom. 1, 12, 11. This one forms over here. And 12, 11, 10, 9. This one will form here. Okay, let me roll their initiatives and pull up their pages, because I would like to say I had to make 12 different fucking stat blocks because of the way I wanted to do this for this fucking fight. So, for simplicity's sake, all the skeletons will share the same turn. So I'll do his initiative. A 9. Okay. And then let me pick some appropriate music. Okay. Yeah, let me zoom in. Den, you're up first. As this slot machine comes to life, you hear bones rattling around the room, and 2 other skeletons form up.
I guess boop.
Yep, you can certainly do it in here. There is definitely enough room.
Then I guess we'll do so this lever, can I just like pull it?
Yeah, you can.
I'm curious to see what it does. I'm gonna pull the lever.
Okay, I guess he gets a free use of his, special ability then.
Okay.
He is gonna activate skeleton slots. So I need to roll a D100.
Oh my god.
God damn it, Dennis.
I don't know what it does.
So a 52.
Why would you not pull the lever on a slot machine?
The thing begins to rattle, and I need to roll another D12. A 3. So 1, 2, 3. Say 2 pop out, so another D12, another 2. Okay. This thing begins to rattle and shoots out another 2 corpses. They begin to form. One pops up right here, and then what's the other one? A 2 and a 3. Another one forms up. It spits it out and shoots it right out over here.
Okay. Can I hold the lever down and not let it go back up?
Sure, you can attempt to grapple.
Okay.
I gotta make sure to note that that's on recharge, so. Opposing athletics.
I think I'm advantage on that, so 16.
You beat it out by 1, so yes, you were able to hold down the lever for now. But your hands are occupied, so you do have.
One hand or no?
Say what?
One or both?
I'd say both. It's gonna take. This is a large creature as big as you. It's gonna take both hands to keep this lever from going back up. You do have your teeth available to you, if you can use that as a bonus action, because I think to grapple it's an action.
I use my bonus action to do the thing. My bite attack is normally like a multi-attack thing, but a grapple is not the attack, so I can't do that.
Yeah, because I let me look it up. 5e grapple.
Because like if grapple is considered the attack action, then maybe.
Of course, it just doesn't fucking auto go to the fucking thing. Yeah, when you use the attack action, you can make a special attack to grapple, so that is your action.
Okay, so part of that I can bite, so we'll just do that. Boop. Nope.
No, that is not it. Actually, this music is.
Can I use this?
blah. You gotta hit a creature to do it. It says when you hit a creature with an attack.
Right, I know. I was thinking. I was asking if the grapple counted.
I don't think it does because it's a special attack. I think with that you have to actually like hit them with a, some kind of damage, like a bite or a spell or your weapon or either that.
Okay.
At least I think that's how it goes
Okay.
because it doesn't specify.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's all my stuff.
Jordan, you're up.
Alrighty. D100 for casting a spell.
And you were at.
It went off because my teeth are still glowy and electrical.
No, that would have worn off by now.
Oh, it only lasts. How long did it last?
It lasted like a minute.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you'd be back down to 25%. So, no, that would not trigger.
Alright.
You're up to 50%.
I'm gonna step up to this thing and swing at it with my Shadow Blade.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. Let me, I should just have all these open, but I surely fucking don't. And
then I'm gonna bite it.
okay, so 4 damage. The bite will hit, yes, as well. 9.
And that is my turn.
So, yeah. It looks to you're taking chunks off of it, like the bones are flying, but it is still standing. So put a dot on him.
Okay.
Vexen, your turn. Yes, that will hit. And you do have an ally technically within 5 feet because of him, so you do get sneak attack on that.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I have to re-roll it.
So 8 plus 3. It is still standing, but it looks to have, like, you knocked a good amount of bones off of it. So another 7 damage to... Okay, yeah, with that pile of bones will fall to the floor.
Intern.
Okay. Then Skeleton's turns. Seeing as you are holding on to its, like, lever, it is gonna make a opposing strength or athletics check to try to break out of that den.
Okay.
So roll another athletics check.
That's what it wants to do. 10.
It got a 17.
Okay.
So it is gonna break itself free, and that is gonna go up. It will not get a roll to recharge this turn, but that will be its action though to do that. And then let's see, I got We'll go with this skeleton first.
Which one?
And since it has 2 targets next to it, I'll roll a d4. 1 and 2 for Jordan. 3 and 4 for Lisbista. Jordan it is. The one in front of you, Jordan, it balls up its bony fist, and it is gonna try to punch you in the face.
All right.
Does a 23 hit you?
I'll let it hit me on the jaw.
It is also gonna spend a key point
Yep.
to immediately flurry of blows.
Yep.
So another 2 attacks. A 16 and a natural 1.
I'll let that last one hit me.
6, 4, and 7.
Nice.
Bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
As it punches
Are
you.
these attacks magical?
Unfortunately, his is not.
Yep. Cool.
Just doesn't do shit.
Nope.
Okay, and that one died. I need to open up the other character sheet for this fucking thing. This one up here.
Gonna thwack somebody.
It is gonna run over here next to this pillar and seeing the giant easy target. It is gonna cast. Actually, seeing that you guys are all bunched up together, it's gonna cast this instead. It is gonna cast Grease. Targeted. So 10-foot square. In that 10-foot square. So all of you need to make dex saves or fall prone.
Dex saving throw.
Oh well, fuck, I fucked this up already. Yeah, I think it's like that. What is it? Spell save. Anybody who got above a 13 does not fall prone. And oh yeah, and as well, it is gonna spend its meta magic to quicken spell that. That way, it can cast an additional. Let's say Ray of Frost.
Cantrip.
Yeah, it's gonna cast cantrip. It's gonna cast Ray of Frost at you, Den, seeing that you're the biggest target.
Try it.
What is that? I got a 16
Nope.
plus. Oh, well, no, 16 plus 4. So
Okay.
20.
20 hit.
Oh shit! It rolled max damage. 8 damage to you. 8 cold damage.
Okay.
And what does Ray of Frost do?
It slows you. It's cool. I'm
Yeah,
not moving.
you're reduced by 10 feet of movement on your next turn.
It's cool. I'm not moving.
And then the last skeleton, he's gonna run up to you, Jordan, seeing that you fell prone, and he's gonna try to swing at you. He's gonna enter into a rage.
Oh, that's fair. I was also prone, so the skeleton had disadvantage on a ranged attack.
He's still got an 18 on the other side.
That is my AC.
Yeah. So yeah, he rolled a 16 and a 14. I'm assuming a 15 doesn't hit you, Jordan.
Nope.
Okay, and that is all it can do. And for now, that is all the skeletons that are alive. On to you, Beasto.
The big guy. He's made of metal, right?
No, the big guy, they're all made of bone.
But like he don't have. Oh, it's none that's made of metal.
Nope. He's got no. They're all. Some of them have metal weapons, like this guy, and well, actually, he'd be the only one right now who has a metal weapon. Everybody else was kind of using their hands and/or magic, but this guy has no metal. It's all bone.
If I use that, it uses my action, right?
Yeah, I would. As a person, as like somebody who knows what I know about D&D, True Strike is probably the worst thing that is. Like, it's pretty much useless. All it does is give you advantage to hit, whereas you could just go ahead and roll this turn with your roll, and then roll again next turn, and you would have been rolling 2d20s regardless. So it's the same outcome, and you just waste an action with True Strike.
And your weapon
Okay.
attack can possibly like whisper people because you're the whisper thing.
The psychic blades.
Yeah.
So if I use that, and then I use my attack to do damage with my rapier, because I have a rapier on me.
Yeah, you just attack with your rapier.
Okay.
And then you roll you click the name in chat and it'll roll the damage if it hit.
Yeah, that would hit.
And then you use a bardic to do 2d6 psychic, so you'll roll 2d6. So you did 6 piercing, 6 psychic.
Yep, that definitely hit. It's 12. Okay. Go ahead and put a dot to make sure I remember. Anything else?
Nothing else I can do except for give someone bardic inspiration. I guess I could give the giant up front bardic inspiration and take one of my bardic inspirations down. I'm down to 1, but give him a little advantage since he's coming up next.
Is it it's a D6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it should be a D6. Okay. Back to the top of the turn order.
Okie doke. Who did you give bardic?
To you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna use half my movement to stand up.
Just remember you're reduced by 10.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not going anywhere. We'll go great axe attack.
That
13 hit. That's a big dude.
That does not hit.
Okie dokie. Then we'll do a bite. A bite hit.
Yeah, the bite will hit.
All right. We're gonna giant strike. We're gonna strike at the giant's giant mites and fire wound him. So he takes 5 from the bite, and then he takes 2d6 fire and has to do the fire rune save.
So minus 13 on top of that.
And then yeah, he did so.
What is the strength save?
Yeah, strength save for the fire, And then the Strike of the Giants is going to be a con save.
Okay, so he got, because I'll -2 off of that because I need to change it, but he got a 15 for his strength save and an 11 for his con save.
So I think my thing's a 12.
Okay, well then he fails the Strike of the Giants one, succeeds on the fire rune.
Okay. It has disadvantage on attack rolls until the start of my next turn. And then I can bonus action zeal attack. Nat 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then we'll throw another use of Giant's Might and Strike of the Giants on it. So it takes 24 plus 14, so that's 38.
Isn't the... Because I'm trying to remember. Isn't the Giant's Might, doesn't it say on there once per turn?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it does.
Once on each of your turns, yeah, so minus one of the might. So
still a 7 plus the other damage. So 7... Oh, no, not a plus, not a plus.
So it'd be 7, just 7 from the top. 7 plus like 2. So, oh wait, no, I don't get the Giants Might at all. So yeah, 7 plus the 24, so 31 total.
Yep, I minused it off. Yeah, that fucking chunked him. That hurt.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Jordan, you're up.
I'm going to use
You can take another 7 off of them. The Strike of the Giants is the same way.
Yeah,
Really?
I minused one of the 7s.
No, both of
I'm
the 7s
gonna
are mine. I
stand
can only
up.
use both of them once.
Oh, okay. Then I'll add one of those 7s back.
Where'd it go?
Uh,
13 on that guy.
on that guy, yeah, that'll hit.
And a bite.
You don't have to do the bite. That fucking kills.
Bite to that guy.
17 to that guy. Let me pull up his shits because he's actually wearing armor. Yeah, that'll still hit.
Can I smite with my teeth?
I mean, it is technically a melee attack, and I think that's what Smite needs. I think, or it just has to be some kind of attack. So yeah.
Yeah, if it's Divine Smite, you can do it after the fact. But if it is just a regular spell smite, most of them you have to cast before you attack.
Oh. Well, then I
Which one
guess
is
not.
it? Is it?
I only do spell smites.
I'll allow you to do it if you want to waste your bonus action on it.
Five radiant.
And does that one do anything special?
No.
Just
Just radiant.
no ability found.
Okay, yeah, so he begins to glow. That way he can't become invisible if there
Oh,
was.
he's shiny.
Yeah, no, you can't be invisible, motherfucker.
Smite. They don't take any. Well, they technically are undead, so they would take bonus radiant, so that'd be 10 plus 7 plus. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you hurt him, but he's still standing for sure, and I got him. Yeah, especially because that's halved for the piercing.
All right.
I'm assuming you got nothing
That's
else.
my turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Vexen, your turn.
So since Jordan's there, does this get the sneak attack as well, or no?
What did she say?
She asked if Jordan is there. Does she get the sneak attack?
Yeah, as long as an ally is within 5 feet of whatever enemy you're trying to hit, you always get sneak attack. It doesn't matter if it's a melee attack or a ranged attack. 13, that will miss, because he is actually wearing armor. At least some sort of armor. And a 12 will also miss. Yeah, 17 will hit.
They counted the crit automatically, but
Yeah, so
It'll be
I'll just
11.
take the first numbers on each side, so 4 and 7. Sneak
Well,
attack
did you-
does.
I don't know if
I
it counts.
don't think it gets it.
Well, it would account because he's still within 5 feet and sneak attack hasn't procced. But
I don't know if it counts because of the what weapon type.
I'll
I don't
say
think-
for now, because nobody knows right off the top of the head, we'll just count it. My question is, does sneak attack count as the damage type that you're already doing? Because I think it does. So it wouldn't count
Deal
as...
an extra D6 damage. It just says an extra.
Okay, yeah, so an extra whatever damage type you're already doing, I assume, slashing.
But it says the attack must be used with a finesse or ranged weapon. So because she's a monk, technically her fists are finesse because she can use strength or dexterity.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was just gonna let it go for now. We could figure it out later, but yeah, that works.
It was just in the same thing that I looked up for the sneak attack damage.
So that'd be 3.5 rounded down to 3. That'd be 4 rounded down to 2. So 6 damage with that. He is still standing, but you've taken pretty much like almost all of his bones. He looks like he's just like holding himself up just barely. That rage is saving his ass right now.
Hit me.
That's the only reason he's still standing.
Enter.
Oh, intern. Okay. Then you get one attack of opportunity as this thing is going to start running away from you.
Oh, it's trying to run from me, the pussy.
Also, I need to roll a d6 to see if it gets its fucking thing back.
Does a 14 hit?
No, it does not. It misses by 1. Ow, big sad. It doesn't get its fucking thing back this turn. But yeah, it started here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And since it can't use its other big thing, it is gonna touch one of the corpses on the floor. And it's gonna bring one of them back. Let's roll. Random D, whatever the fuck. 12, 11, 10. You see a little, out of the bones that coalesce, you see a little short, stubby, fucking skeleton form. It looks like it's, from the looks of it, it looks like it's missing like half of the bones to make an actual skeleton, but it's still somehow standing. And since he got summoned, he won't. Actually, yeah, he can't go. Show. Did I close the sheet? Okay. This skeleton over here, I'll take his turn first. While maintaining concentration on the grease spell, he's going to hold out his hands and cast another cantrip at...
He can cast a level spell as long as it's not also concentration.
I know, but I'm trying to decide if I want to or not. He's got options. Fuck it. Yeah, at you, Den. He's gonna cast Magic Missile.
Okay. He hits. What is it?
So 3 darts.
Yeah, 3 darts.
3d4s plus 1
2.
force damage.
Oh, 3d4 is 1. Okay.
So 7 force damage to you.
Oh, you know.
And he's gonna take cover behind this pillar. The little... Or actually, I'll do that one next to you, Jordan, next. And since he's got another target, roll d4, 1 and 2 for her.
I won't defend against him. I'll let him hit me.
Say what?
I won't defend against him. I'll let him hit me.
I'm just rolling to see who he wants to hit, since he's got 2 targets in front of him. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so 1 and 2 against, or yeah, against her. Which one of these is? Does a... I'm assuming a 19 hits you, Amber.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So 9 slashing. And I know you're a werewolf, so that doesn't really hurt you.
Okay.
Next.
And then the little fucker over here. That's wrong sheet. Seeing you all bunched up, he's gonna hold out his hands.
Wait, which one?
This little fucker that got
Oh,
summoned.
I thought he just got summoned.
He's gonna hold out his hands, and
Yes, stomach sickness. Sorry.
this is Magic the Gather. But yeah, he's gonna hold out his hands, and a magical fire is gonna come around you guys as he casts fairy fire in a 20-foot cube, also hitting his companion down there. So everybody needs to make dex saves. DC 13. Okay, so Jordan and Elizabesto, you guys fail. You guys are now glowing multicolored flames on you. You get basically the enemies have advantage to hit you until that effect wears off or he loses concentration.
Okay.
And that is all that little fucker can do, and that is all their turns. So, yeah, use his action there. Can't do anything. Okay, you're up. Arguin.
I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did last round. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna, cause he's pretty close. He's within 25 feet. I'm gonna.
Give me just a
What?
second to scroll up here to fucking see what the spell says.
Oh, I was gonna hit it again.
When a creature enters the area or ends its turn. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. The grease doesn't affect you. You would have had to end your turn there.
Oh.
Although, blah blah blah. Okay, so you were here. It is counted as difficult terrain, so for every 5, we'll say
You could
it's...
do bird down too and attack that guy.
So to get out of the grease from where you are, it would take 10 foot of your movement. You would have 20 left. Because it takes 2 squares either way from where you are to get out. Or 1 square, technically. We'll just count it as 1. Because of the way I drew the fucking thing. So that 1 square, instead of 5 feet, it's 10 feet. So you'd have 20.
Yeah, she should still be able to get right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 23 feet or 24 feet. So I'd still be able to reach them.
Yeah, just go right here.
Yeah, essentially. I just wanted to make sure because I knew it was something. I just didn't know
You
shit.
should step 1 to the left so I can fit next to you.
To what?
If you step right here when it says turn, he'll be able to move over there.
Okay. There's nothing else I can do then.
So at 12, and were you aiming at this guy?
Yeah.
No, that would not hit. Unfortunately. And then we're back at the top of the thing to you, Dan.
Miss.
Oh, that's not it.
Bite.
That will hit though.
6.
I'm assuming the bite's piercing damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just need to make sure. So
And then
6.
we can do.
You do get Giant's Might on that one for sure. So
If I wanted to. Yeah, I'm good right now.
oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna Axel Surge. 15.
Yes, that will just hit.
Okay, so 18 slashing.
Minus 18.
Crit bite.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
So we'll put our strikes on that one.
Oh
And he
boy,
has
let
to
me
make
minus all that shit off. What does he need to make?
the con save or disadvantage on attack rolls again.
He got another 11.
Okay, so he'll have disadvantage.
Okay.
And then I have a bonus action. So we'll use my Zeal Strike. Let's see, I'm out of Action Surge. I'm out of Giant Strike. Out of Giant's Might. Okay. And then the Zeal Strike is just another Great Axe attack that misses.
That misses.
That's my turn.
Jordan, you're up.
He is going to use his bonus action, elf passive, to teleport 30 feet. Then he is going to Eldritch Blast that guy.
Yeah, that'll hit.
3 force damage.
And that will fucking kill him.
And then he'll walk up to him. And that'll be his turn.
Vexen, you're up. Yeah,
Well,
that'll hit.
12.
He is still standing, but looks severely damaged, and that'll hit as well. So an
No
extra
sneak.
2 damage.
Yeah, turn your
Yeah,
sneak
still standing.
Yeah, you always get 1 claw for free. You can do 2 claws for a key point.
Yep, that'll hit.
1 key point, but I think you will done that.
Okay, yeah, he's dead.
Cool.
I'm assuming that's turn.
Yep.
On to Big Man's turn. Let me see if he gets his ability back. And he does. Yay. So, skeleton slot machine. Let's go. Oh, goody. So another 3 and 11. He shoots another one out over here. 3. And another one out.
I block it. I don't let him come out.
Unfortunately, he's like kind of just turning and shooting past guys. Like it's just bones that fly, and then as they crash, they like form
I
together.
jammed it.
So I've already got that guy's open. Do I have? The fuck, I don't. Okay, let me open up his. And I'll go ahead and take their turns real quick.
Is that his turn?
No, he's got one other thing he can still do. But yeah, I'll go ahead and finish his turn. Since you're in front of him, then he can do this because he wasted doing like rezzing somebody last time, so he can do it now. He's gonna try to smack you in the face with his bony hands, and as he does, you see like kind of an energy swirling around his hands. Does a 22 hit you?
Is that with disadvantage?
Oh, disadvantage. 16.
No.
Okay, one more. You got a 22 and a 20.
20 hits.
Okay, so because the fucking,
How many actions does this dude have, God?
he's got 2 attacks. But he deals 10 bludgeoning, which I know you don't take, but then on top of that, the energy that was swirling around his hands turns black, and he hits you for 10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And fuck it, he's also gonna, you both get attacks opportunity as he's gonna start to run. 5, 10,
No,
15, 20, 25.
she can attack him though.
Yep, you guys both get attacks opportunity. And then these 2. What does this fucking spell do?
No, I'm using that instead.
What does that do?
He has to make a wisdom save.
I got a 12.
That's up to you. I think it's a 12. It's like 8 plus strength plus thing. So yeah, 12.
Usually when it comes to like AC, it meets, it beats, and as well as a saving throw, if it meets, it saves.
So then it would save.
Yeah. Okay. What the fuck? I lost my train of thought. Elizabeth, you do get an attack of opportunity, so you can hit him with your rapier if you want to try that. I don't know if she's here.
Oh, sorry, the big guy.
Yeah, he
I get
moved.
so I can do that with.
I think she
That probably don't hit.
No, that does not hit. Sadly.
Well, darn it.
And that'll be his turn, and the two he summoned. Let me fucking find out what this fucking spell does real quick. Okay. Yeah, eeny, meeny, miny, fucking mo for you too. Okay, so Vexen, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as this one right here in front of you pops out and holds its finger out at you and points some magic. Okay, and it fails.
Fuck you.
So it does not work on you.
Fuck you. Stupid magic ass.
And then, this guy, because he's behind you. In a 30-foot long, 5-foot wide direction, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's going to hit both of you, Elizabesto and Den. This guy's going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew as it's going to pull out like a little thing from under its robe and toss like a thing of acid your way in a 30-foot line
Okay.
and hit you guys. So you need to make dex saves. That passes. That also passes. You take blah, blah, blah. Oh no, you don't take any damage. Okay. But there is. Let me draw it real quick. Just like a straight line, 30 foot of acid that way. If you step in it, yeah, I think you have to make a. Actually, no, I think it just goes off and then it's done. It's if it hits you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate's the only thing that leaves stuff behind usually.
Well, let me delete that. Okay. That was his action. Fortunately, they share the same meta magic points as the other one. So, his skeleton's turns. Back to you, Elizabesto.
Okay. So I can attack the dude right here, right? How do I forget how to do it. Ping.
Actually, I fucking hold on.
What spells do you have?
I forgot about this little fucking dude. He's gonna. He's not gonna cast a spell. All the bones kind of around him kind of form up on him, and he takes the different shape of an animal. He becomes like a bone wolf. And that'll be his action, because Wild Shape is a fucking action.
Yeah, good.
So, yeah, it's still your turn, Elizabesto. I just had to get that out
Got
there.
Mage Hand, Vicious Mockery, True Strike, Speak with Animals, Disguise Self, Dissonant Whispers, Healing Words, Heat Metal, Shatter, and Command.
Oh shit, Shatter would be really good. You just put it on the big guy and the guy next to him, and it'll hit both of them.
Okay, so. Alright. Constitution saving throw, and if not, they get 3d8.
Are bones organic?
I know what you're trying to ask, and that's like, because it's technically constructs that take the bonus damage from this, and they're not constructs; they're just undead.
Yeah.
But a dex, no, con save. I think.
Either way, you need to roll 3d8.
I think a wolf's con save is +2. Okay, the little druid guy got a natural 20. And Slot Machine Man got an 11, so he fails, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So 14.
And 7. Thunder damage.
Okay.
I think that's all I can do for my turn.
Okay. Back to the top. Dan, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna step around and try to hit him. Miss. Boo, boo, boo. I guess we'll bite as well. The bite always hits for some reason.
Yeah, that'll hit. So, how would you like to kill Mr. Big Slot Machine Man? Because he is now out of fucking life points.
I would like to like bite into the like center wheel and just like pull it free of him's chest.
So you're biting the cogwheels that spin, like his rotary
Yeah.
things?
And then just like pulling it out.
Okay. As you pull out his like wheels that he's been spinning to summon these things, like his whole chest thing begins to like fall apart, and like the rest of his body just begins to shake and all crumble. And as that happens, the rest of the skeletons follow suit in the room. They kind of just fall apart.
Sick. And then I'll just second wind and I guess combat's over.
Yep, combat is over. I will say, let me move him over there so I can put the fucking X on him. As combat ends, the statue at the back of the room bellows in a voice saying, "Congratulations, you have passed the game of the slots. You now have 10 seconds before this room will collapse." And at the opposite end of the room, you guys came in, you see a bright light peer up as a, you can clearly see a portal.
I'm gonna yell for her to turn the bag of holding inside out.
But also, okay, so the way I'm gonna do this, let me pull my fucking thing up here because I had a list. I'm gonna give each of y'all, like, I'm gonna list things that are in here, and you can choose. I'll just tell you the names of like stuff you can see, and you can either choose this or you can just choose to grab like a good handful of gold, which I'll have you roll a set roll for it. So there is, whoever wants to go first, there is a wooden box that has the insignia of some dice on it. There is some padded armor. I'd say black padded armor. That looks to have a like a blue glow to it. Sorry. A pair of metal shoes that have a skull adorning like right where you would what do you fucking call those little like the flaps on tennis shoes that are right under where you tie your shoes?
Tongue.
Yeah, the tongues. Instead of a tongue, it would have like a skull, like a metal skull. There is a purple dagger that glows with some energy. There is an odd-looking longsword. There is a onyx penguin statue. There is a smaller slot machine. There is a boat in a bottle. There is a shovel with a skull at the right above where the metal meets the wooden part of the shovel. There's a skull there. There is a rapier with a red jewel in the end of the hilt. There is a what looks to be giant rook. I'd say about how fucking tall are you guys? Probably maybe 2 foot tall or something like that.
Yeah.
There is a
You're a rogue.
there is a snake in what looks to be a jar. It looks to be a snake statue in a jar.
What was the last thing you said? Sorry.
Snake statue in a jar. Here, just for the sake of this.
Yeah, there you listed a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Fucking hold on.
I have a question. The one thing that I was curious or trying to do at the beginning was I wanted her to dump the bag of holding that has the skeleton guys in it out,
Mm-hmm.
and then just yell at them to throw some gold in the bag and run.
Okay. I'll say
Or just tell them to grab gold and run.
I will say you can do that, but the
Only
the skeleton guys will probably have to make dex saves to see if they make it out.
How many seconds did we have?
10. So basically, you from what you can gather, it's giving you enough time to grab something from this pile and then get out.
Right. I just was going to give the skeletons a chance to get their own gold too so they can run away. I don't even want the gold. I just want them to have some gold.
Yeah, they might need money for wherever the island sends them. Like a skeleton walks into town, the guards are like, and they kill him, and then their heads are just there, like, but I just wanted to buy a beer.
Hold on, I'm typing it out right now.
All right.
Because unfortunately, I don't have these things just as what I name them to. You have to just give a basic ass description.
Can I use my cloak as like a blanket type scoop device? Like grab the corners and just like shovel a bunch of crap in there and then run?
Smaller.
Yeah, if we all just decided to work together, how much gold can we push in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I was at first. I will put my whole body into it.
I'm a giant, so
If someone
Grab the shovel.
I'll grab his hands, someone grab his legs, we'll use his body to scoop everything into the bag of holding.
No, just grab the shovel that's in the pile and start shoveling.
I don't think you'd be able to get everything with this pile of gold. It looks like it would surely take more than 10 fucking seconds to get everything. But I will let you work together to try to get some extra gold.
That's like one idea. Like though, like, is anyone interested in specific items? Like, once we get the item list, we'll kind of go from there.
Yeah, once the item list pops, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, Amber said she's kind of interested in the purple dagger. The only things that really kind of stuck out to me was like the shoes.
Yeah, for me, it was the shoes and the padded armor.
And then I thought like she might want
The sword might be
Elizabeth might
interesting.
want the rapier.
Yeah. Plus, I can Misty Step and bonus action teleport still.
Yeah,
So,
I can. Well, those are both bonus actions, so you wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh, they're both bonus actions? I thought Misty was an action. Never
No.
mind.
No, Mr. Step is a bonus.
Well, I can still action dash and teleport as a bonus, so like I can still move.
We both can do that. Amber has 45 movement speed and cunning action.
Yeah. I have the jump spell.
Okay, so there you go. That is the vague descriptions I can give you of the fucking items.
Okay, so currently the things that my character would be interested in are metal shoes and maybe the shovel or rook, but that's like about it.
Well, okay, out of this list of stuff, just type which one you're gonna take. You only get one of these items.
I know, I'm just saying things that I'm interested in.
Well, I'm saying decide that amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I understand.
The boat in a bottle. What does a boat look like? Is it like a ship with like more than one mast and like cannon holes? Is it like a shitty little rowboat? Like, what's the boat look like?
Let me fucking give you a description. Yes, there are on either side. There are two slots, like where like you can visibly see cannons, and it does have. Right now it has one mast, but you can clearly see there's some like there's something magical about this, but it's also like it's hard to tell what it is, but you can tell it is some sort of magical boat.
We can get cannons, guys.
I mean, we can go for it, sure. I mean, like, I was kind of interested, but like, it doesn't really fit my character. I'm trying to decide between the shoes and the longsword right now.
The padded armor sounds kind of sick too. Onyx penguin statue. Does that mean I get like a fucking Piplup? Can I fucking cast bubble beam?
You don't know.
And then you get the fucking steel wing.
Yes, and give me. I'll take Empyrean. I'll take the fucking Emperor Penguin.
Oh fuck.
What kind of armor is the padded armor? Is it like a medium or is it a light or is it what is that?
It's considered light armor. It's like
okay,
one step above leather, I think. Maybe it's either the same as leather or one above.
That I don't know off the fucking top of my head.
Unavailable. It's 11 plus dex with stealth disadvantage. So that kind of is meh.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this.
am. I was thinking about that.
Watch where you slide.
I'll take the shoes.
Shoes. Okay. Okay. So I will say in the 10 seconds, you guys can either all work together to get some extra gold, or you can go with the plan of having the skeletons come out of the bag and try to grab gold as well. You can either go with one or the other, but it's your choice. I will say the skeleton, because we'll just give this varying degrees of there's pros and cons. Skeletons have a chance to grab more money because they're not focused on picking out an item, and you guys have to make this decision quick. But they have a chance to fail because they need to make dex saves to get out of here. Or you guys can all work together and take less money, but you're guaranteed money.
I think we just work together for now, and then I'll use the shovel that I picked up to start scooping stuff into the bag.
Okay, so we'll go with
I'll
guaranteed
fill
money.
up the boots.
Yeah, we'll go with the guaranteed money and not the other thing. Okay.
It's like, what if I grabbed the boat in a bottle and I summoned the boat, and then we put the money on the boat and then put the boat back in the bottle?
Well, I'm curious to see like what is happening. Like, is this place collapsing?
Yes, it told you that in 10 seconds, basically the room you're in begins to shake, and it tells you that in 10 seconds the ceiling of this room for sure is collapsing, and a portal at the doorway, and it's glowing. You can see it appeared. So
Okay.
over
So
there.
that is an idea. We could summon the boat inside this room to stop the ceiling from collapsing.
Yeah, take shelter inside the boat.
I mean, you're more than welcome to try what the fuck you want. You don't know what any of these items do.
Yeah. You'd be betting on the boat coming out of the bottle.
Yeah. How many seconds does it take to pull the cork out of the bottle?
I would say you'd be able to open it and see what happens, and then have to begin to run probably like a couple seconds after that. I mean, it's just a cork in a bottle. It doesn't take you very long to do that at all.
But yeah, I'm cool with just getting our 4 things and then trying to get some gold.
Yeah.
So, which one are you going with, Jordan? You going with the shoes, the boat? What's your choice?
Shoes.
You said shoes, yeah.
Okay, so shoes. Okay. Roll me. Roll me 5 d10s real quick.
$39.
And then I'll add an extra. I'll say an extra 40 on top of that for the guaranteed money. So, you're able to scrape in 79 gold pieces, and then roll me 2d6s.
Somebody else.
And you get 10 gems that are like, I'd say about almost probably like the size of a palm.
Okay.
And that's what you're able to scoop into your bag for money-wise before you have to run out of here. But we'll just say for the sake of it, you don't have to like move your tokens. Because we'll put you back on. Where the fuck is my marker? Why does it never just go to the place I want it to? There we go. You guys, as you run and jump through the portal, there's a like bright flash of light, and you guys, as your eyes adjust, because it was dark inside there was no light. You guys are relying on dark vision and all that. Your guys' eyes adjust as you guys are back out right at the mountainside where you guys were teleported in. And Jordan, in your hand, that coin that you put into the wall is now back in your hand, and it is, instead of being like dirt and rust colored, it is now pristine clean, and you can see the make of a lady on it, and you can tell, because it is a very, again, very common god, that this is a depiction of the goddess of luck, Lady Luck, on the coin.
Nice. Does this have any like sway in the religion, like having a pristine coin like this? Or does this just like look like a holy symbol of their temple?
Roll me a religion check real quick.
Guidance.
Sure, I'll allow guidance.
Allow.
Where is it? There it is. 18.
Add a d4 on that.
Oh, never mind. 16 plus d4. 19.
Okay. Since you've been around a bit, you would have ran into temples and shrines dedicated to this person. You have maybe seen one of these in passing, and it was not in good condition like this one is. So yeah, you would assume this is pretty rare.
Nice.
Well, we're back, I guess.
So let me ask you, any of you guys have identify or anything like that? Or are you guys gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way of just try out said magic item?
I'm
I'll
pretty
put
sure.
my boots on.
He put his
Yeah.
boots on.
I'm holding my dagger.
Yeah, I'm going to try to attune to the shovel.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Your melee
So
weapon is just bonk.
Jordan, your item requires attunement.
Let's go.
Soda's yours then,
Soda.
and as well as Amber's dagger. And
Sick.
the only one that doesn't require attunement is the one Elizabetho picked.
Dice.
Me.
What
I just get to roll these dice.
you open up the box, and there's like like it's velvet inside and there's indentions. There are slots that are empty. It looks like they're made for specific dice. But what is in there is there's 2d6s in there.
Okay.
What do they look like?
They are like hand carved wooden dices with like bright red numbers on them. They're very like high quality craftsmanship, but I will say while these others are attuning to their stuff because it takes like what, an hour or so.
Yeah.
You're able to fiddle around with a dice. And so basically I'll put what they do. And this is what they're able to do for right now.
What does this mean?
I'll tell you. Basically, I'm giving you the description of this shit real quick.
Okay.
So, with what you're able to figure out is with these dice, they hold 2 charges per day, which comes back the next day at dawn. When you make an attack roll or when you deal damage to a creature, you can use one of the charges in this to roll the d6s and add them to your damage, and they are of that damage type, whatever the damage type may be. There are additional slots in this wooden thing. There are 4 more d6 slots, and there is like right below that line of them, there's one indentation, and it looks like it could hold a what is it? A D13.
Weird.
Interesting. Okay. Cool. I'm glad I took the dice.
What do you mean where? Then.
I said weird.
Oh, weird. Okay.
D13.
Well, unfortunately, the amount of stuff I had to like, the different ones they had added up to an odd number, and there's no fucking D13. So.
D12 plus 1.
Yeah, but see, the thing with that is,
So
if you
minimum
hit
of
any
4.
other number besides 12, you wouldn't be able to add the 1. So.
No, if you roll a 2, it's a -1.
You just make 1 not possible. It's fine.
Luckily, Roll20 can roll a D13 because it's. For the rest of you, right, yeah, because it takes an hour to do, and I'm gonna say we're gonna end the session there, but I'm gonna give you the rest of you like the descriptions of what your stuff does. So.
Cool.
But that's what the content I had for today. So Jordan, when you attune to your shoes and activate them, your bottom half of your torso begins to phase through the ground, and you find out you're able to basically pass through things up to a certain distance. So let me copy this shit.
Pass through things only up to a certain distance, so I could go into the side of a mountain, but like only 30 feet.
Yeah, here I'm gonna copy it. The
Okay.
description.
My first.
They are
the way you
called
described it is first.
they're called the Crypt Keeper's Kicks.
Not sick.
Oh, so it lets you steal things from graves.
No.
That's what it sounds like.
I mean, in all technicality, yeah, because you can walk through a crypt.
Yeah, just go into a crypt, grab shit, and leave. You would ever know, because it's never been open.
Well, the unfortunate thing is you could walk in, and then depending on how far you walk into the crypt, you can only do this like once per day. I think it isn't it.
Seems to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just do it at like 11 p.m. So then, whenever you're done looting everything, dawn clicks up, and then you just go back.
And
It's only used
for
at night. It's fine.
for you, Den, as you attune to your shovel, you now feel that you are able to move dirt very easily, as well as you feel the power that you can summon something. So let me fucking post this for you. It is called the Gravedigger's Shovel. It is counted as a battle axe.
Okay.
So basically, you get the mold, earth. I think is mold earth a cantrip? Question mark.
Okay.
And then you can also summon a Zombo. But there is an additional thing. You feel that the shovel hungers for souls.
Okay.
So
Mm.
yeah.
So it's considered a battle axe.
Also, to be more specific, just so you don't go randomly killing animals to try to gather souls, it's got to be humanoid souls.
Man.
That's soulless.
Yeah, that's pretty racist.
The shovel wants what the shovel wants.
A racist shovel.
Yeah, it doesn't make it not racist.
Hey, you picked it, not me.
No, I picked it. It can choose to not be racist. It's its own person.
And then for Amber, the dagger you have has three little, like it's a deep shade of purple. It has three trinkets on the bottom: a shiny rock, a piece of metal, and a piece of colored glass. These three things represent the three charges it has that it regains every day at dusk. Let me just go ahead and fucking post this so you can read it. So basically, you're allowed to use. You can summon a copy of it in your other hand as like to use as an offhand, and you can make a ranged attack by using one of the charges to like when you throw the actual dagger to have it reappear in your hand. Then additionally, you can spend one of the charges of the 3 to deal an additional d6. Or no, you just deal the additional d6 up to your proficiency modifier per times a day.
Damn, she is your crow dagger. Jordan's a Raven Queen.
Oh.
Bacaw.
Jordan's the Raven Queen person. Other person
I
gets
mean, you
Raven.
also have my my Gravekeeper's shovel, but I don't use great axes, so it doesn't matter.
It's a battle axe, it's not a great axe. That's why I'm like about it. I have a question. Is its attacks considered magical?
Yes. They're all
Okay.
magical weapons.
Okay. And that's the only reason that I'm equipping it then.
My boots are magical weapons.
Everything
Yeah.
okay, everything that is a weapon is a magical weapon, but
So
if it's
if we give the boots to the monk, can she kick magically?
I don't know. Probably not, because I don't know. Do monks kick? I thought they punched.
No, it's just an unarmed strike, so it doesn't actually specify what body part you use. But it's
I don't know. That'd be an
It doesn't
interesting
really
question
matter.
that I'd have to
It's
think
just a
on.
joke more than anything.
But yeah, I will say we're gonna end the session there.